Today, I want to talk about advice. Hey, get out of that poo. I just want to sit around and eat poo. Come on. Advice, criticism. Sometimes people give advice when you don't ask for it. Sometimes people give their opinion on your dog and you don't ask for it. Now, I come to realize that a lot of people are just got dogs and breed dogs and don't necessarily give it any thought or any planning. They just get a dog, breed that dog. Or they get more dogs and they just keep breeding them. They never give it any thought on how to get past whatever get to a higher level, make better dogs, do better business. They just see it as, oh, I got a dog, I'm gonna breed this dog. And they never think, much about it. So I'll say this. I had a conversation with somebody that's on a whole nother level when it comes to breeding these dogs. A level that I would like to obtain, or at least, obtain a level I would like to obtain one day. Let's just say that. With someone that is world renowned for dog breeding. World renowned. Champions and all that. They gave me a lot of advice, a lot of critiquism, and I was very grateful for that conversation and for that information. There's a lot of good information I can use to help me breed my dogs. It was a lot of information that was given. I'm realizing that a lot of people, be it young or old, this generation, don't like information. They don't want to be judged. They don't want nobody to tell them how to do something better or when they messing up. Here's the thing. A lot of people are offended when I say, hey, don't breed those two dogs. Breed this dog. Breed that dog. Man, you might want to get rid of that dog. Not get rid of him, but find him another home. But the thing is, when you got a good friend, he's going to tell you the information that you don't want to hear. When I purchased this dog right here, for instance, it had a long snout. And I was like, man, that snout is long, but I just kept looking and looking. Then I realized his father had a shorter face than this dog. So I told my wife, hey man, I'm trying to get this dog. And she's like, man, I don't know, that dog got a long snout. I said, well look, let's go check your dog out. If the dog parents ain't looking right, if stuff ain't looking right, we out. Come to find out, it was just the guy didn't know how to take pictures, and it's a different bloodline kind of dog. As you can see, this is a great dog. It has a little bit of a snout on it, but that doesn't matter because that just makes him breathe better, and he's gonna grow out of it eventually. But I didn't flip out and go, no man, we're gonna get this dog, I don't care. It's a good price. I said, look, let's go look at it first. Let's go check it out first. So, I knew that the dog may not be perfect or what I'm looking for, but I knew it might be a beginning. So somebody was to say, man, hey, that dog's got a long nose or that dog is lanky. I wouldn't be offended by it because I know the dog has a longer nose. And I know that the dog is lanky because I don't overfeed him. And he's a puppy and he's in his lanky stage. And I know that it's going to take me a year or two to get him to the right size. But somebody might say, hey man, that dog ain't beefy enough. His face ain't smushed enough. Da-da-da-da-da. Like I had a litter of Corsos, and the Corsos had noses like him, like Mufasa. And all the people calling me, hey man, that nose on that Corso, man, da-da-da-da-da-da. Now their dogs are over 100 pounds and they got square muzzles. But I don't hear no, oh yeah, I don't never hear anything about what's good about the dog. You only hear bad stuff about the dogs. But basically what I'm saying is, I was offended when they're telling me like, hey yeah, the nose, but I knew the nose would grow out of it. But at the same time, what I'm saying is when you could clearly see something, like a dog going through a lanky stage or a dog not being the breed type, and somebody's telling you, yo, that dog is not breed type or breed standard. You just gotta understand that people are gonna critique dogs. and give you their honest opinion. And you want that. You want to know, get out of that. You want to know where you stand with your dogs and what you have and what level you on. So let's get back to advice. People don't like advice. They don't like being told what to do. I don't like it. My boss told me I need to improve on this, that, and the third. And I was pissed off and nasty and had an attitude. And I'm mad and disgruntled. But I know, in reality, there's obviously things I need to change. And sometimes when people give you advice and tell you certain things, you just take it the wrong way. And I did. And, but I know that sometimes you're wrong. But you still going to act a certain type of way. So basically, man, when I came in a certain area, I follow a lot of people that do a lot of dumbass shit. Excuse my French. A lot of dumb crap with dogs. They do a lot of breedings that make absolutely no sense with dogs that they don't know anything about, don't got no bloodline, no papers, don't know what the parents look like, nothing. They just doing a lot of dumb stuff. So I talk about it because this is what I see. But what I'm learning is I gotta stop following people and just stick to what I'm doing. That way I don't see what people are doing and make comments about it on my channel, and then people take it personal. You know what I mean? Because everybody take it personal when you critique what they're doing. Hey man, don't breed a 6-month-old dog. Wait till that dog is 8 months old. And they taking it personal. And then you telling people, listen, man, I see a lot of potential in you to make a lot of money. But they don't care about that. They don't care about making no money. They don't care about improving on anything with the dog. The dog is just a pet, and they're just breeding it or whatever. I don't know what people are doing, but when it comes to advice, man, I'm always gonna give my honest opinion. Hey, out! But what someone feels about a dog or thinks about a dog, you can't get mad about it. If somebody tell you your dog, hey, I'm gonna get out of that. If somebody tell you, man, that dog is aggressive, that dog's too tall, that dog's too fat, it's just an opinion on a dog. You gotta kind of take it with a grain of salt and not take it personal. Especially if the person is in a higher position than you that can help you with your program. Now this is all based on if you want to actually improve. A lot of people don't want to improve their breedings. They don't want to make money. They just want to breed some dogs and basically give the puppies away. Get up out of that. And that's the thing I had to learn. A lot of people don't want to make any money out of this. They're just doing it. I don't know why. It don't make any sense to me to breed these dogs or mess with these dogs and don't make no money out of it. Or don't progress in what you're doing. So here at Co-op Kennel, man, we always talking about progression. How you can better your program, better your breedings and make your dogs better so that you can be more prosperous and the dogs can find homes easier. You got skinny dogs. You have fat dogs. You got mixed breed dogs. You got purebred dogs. You got dogs that don't fit the breed type. You got dogs that fit in the middle of the breed type. You got dogs that have health issues. You got dogs that are healthy. So, a lot of people make negative comments on my channel and I block them. And the reason why is because I don't want to see or hear all the negativity. But at the same time, as an OG, it's my job to just point things out and talk about stuff that I see. And a lot of people don't get out. Stop eating that poo. I'm gonna beat your butt. A lot of people just don't like advice and don't take it. And sometimes it is the way you send the message. Hey, out! Come on, boy. If you don't know where you're messing up, how you gonna improve? Straight up. The last litter of Corsos I had, this is all prime examples. I couldn't get the papers. I gotta do the papers myself, basically, with my own kennel because I'm registered as a kennel, so I can, I'm gonna do the papers myself. But the person I did the breeding with, didn't come through on what they were supposed to come through on. After that, I just realized, that's it. I can't do that no more. I can't do any breedings And then when it's time to do the paperwork, I gotta rely on the other person to do what they say they're gonna do, and then they don't do it. And I don't have papers. You can't sell purebred dogs without papers, man. Some kind of documentation, some kind of proof, pictures, something. People get mad. I don't need no papers. You need papers. You can't buy a car without papers. You can't buy a phone without a receipt. How you gonna be selling dogs and you have no papers? Now people think that I'm trying to be like personal about that. It's not personal, it's just business. You give your dog a birth certificate, now if something happens to that dog can find a new home easier because the people that get in it have a story behind it and know the paperwork on that dog. But it's not a personal attack, it's just called common sense. Just think about it. If you buy a dog, you want papers, right? You wanna know where that dog came from, what bloodline is in that dog. You don't want to buy a dog and you don't know that it's, let's use my shit for example. You buying a DD-Canine bloodline dog, you don't know it's DD-Canine. Now you're in the house fighting with your wife. Or you in the house, you know, you got a DD-Canine dog and you want to wrestle in front of the dog with your cousins. Now the dog take a chunk out of his butt cheek because you don't even know what you have. You got to be able to research these bloodlines of these dogs so you can check for behavior of these dogs and come on, behavior and this gonna be a long one too. We're gonna go on this. You know, behavior and genetic defects. You know, certain bloodlines are known to bite. Certain bloodlines are learned to have heart problems. You want to know that. So, you know, you can be on the lookout for that. Like, I'll give you another example. A lot of people say, Dax dogs got bad bloodline. Dax dogs got bad hearts. Okay, so a lot of people won't mess with the Dax blood, but it's in every dang on thing. So what you do when you get a Dax dog, you check the hearts. You make sure you're checking puppies at 4 and 5 months for heart problems. Any dog with heart problems, you don't breed them. Or if somebody call you and say, man, hey, my dog got a heart problem. You don't fight with that person. You know, oh shit, yeah, that's in the bloodline. Yeah, it's true, it's probably true. But, you know, advice. I was giving advice on certain things. But the truth is, I know where I stand. I can use that advice or I don't have to use it. I know exactly where I stand, guys. I'm an intermediate breeder. I'm in the middle. You know, I'm in the middle. I could go all the way to the top, you know, as far as like trying to show dogs, which is something that I will do and I have done. But trying to chase titles to just providing a good family, healthy family dog. Sometimes, man, I be trying to make moves with these dogs and I don't even know what to do. And I really wish I had somebody to give me advice and really just talk to me, man, and give me some kind of strategy. Because sometimes you get stuck, like, which dogs do I keep? Which dogs do I get rid of? Do I mess with one breed? Do I mess with 2 breeds? But I don't have, you know, nobody to really give me advice. So what I do is I watch all the videos I can. And let me tell you what I've been learning from these videos. 1, contract. 2, health test your dogs. So at some point I'm going to health test all my dogs. You know, I criticize myself. I don't even need anyone else to do it for me because I'm looking at the top kennels and I'm seeing what they're doing and I'm trying to measure up to it as best as I can. Now, somebody calls me and says, hey man, you need to health test those dogs. Am I going to be mad at them? No, I'm not going to be mad at them. Because I already know, yeah, you should be health testing the dog. But I have a different way of health testing my dogs, which is basically looking at the parents, looking at the genetics, you know, having the dog out in the field, see how I react to the environment. So, but I know that at some point, if I want to get better at this, I need to health test all these dogs. It's gonna be a lot of money, but I'm gonna do it. They see something, he sees something. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Now I got this boy. Let me tell you something about this boy right here. I got this boy from In the Cut. Nobody knows of this breeder. And this dude got his own dogs. I've been breeding them for about 13 years. I got this girl from Ohio, Pure Scandifo bloodline. So I got something on my hands when it comes to the Corsos, but when it comes to the bullies, everybody thinks they're the expert on it. And you know what? Everyone is an expert in their own way. Look, she's tired of him. He's a puppy, and she's tired of his antics. She's tired of it. He's always doing something. Now he want to act like he want to fight. He's always doing something, guys. I feel sorry for her to have to deal with this guy. He's only 8 months. And he's just a nutcase, guys. Come on. But I can be a little harsh on here, man. But I want y'all to know, man, no matter what you're breeding, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Whether you breeding poodles, shitskapoodles, you breeding mutts, coyotes, and man, do your thing. Nobody's saying that what people are doing are wrong. All I'm trying to tell y'all is try to make some kind of standard to get better at what you're doing. Because I know a lot of people, man, 2 particular people in particular. Matter of fact, even 3. 3 people. Shit, maybe even 5 people that could be really doing it, man. But they just, I don't know. I don't think what it is they just don't want to do it. They think this is just a joke. Like, I'm going to get some dogs, I'm going to breed them. And not giving it no thought. And I know some people, man, they could be like on top, man. On top of the world. But they don't have no guidance. And the thing is, you don't need somebody to tell you what to do. You can just listen to what other people are doing that are successful and write down the things that they're doing that you're not doing. I know some people, man, that could have been damn successful at this, but they just going backwards instead of forwards. I'm going forward in this dog game, guys. And I talk about the things I see. I see a lot of people doing a lot of great things, and I see a lot of people going backwards. You know, I'm gonna just put it to you like this. If you selling dogs for $250, come on, man, what are you doing? If you selling dogs for $250, $300, what are you doing, man? Why? Think about this. Just simple math for you guys. If you sell one dog, hey, get out of there. If you sell one dog for $2,500, right? Just do the math. That's 10 $250 dogs. That means that I could sell one dog for what you're selling a whole litter for. Now just think about that for a second. What the hell is the purpose of having 5 dogs or 4 dogs or 10 dogs if you're not getting paid for it? You know, not to say that this is all about money, it's enjoyment in it, but you know, you can't be just putting a strain on yourself and your family. Hey, you keep eating poo, right? All right, watch. I'm gonna zap the next person that does it. But the point I'm making is you could do a lot more with a lot less. Instead of selling those $250 dogs, which I'm not gonna sit here and say that I haven't sold a dog for $250 or wouldn't sell a dog for $250. Hey, when that dog gets big, 5, 6 months old, and it's time to go, and you got other puppies coming in as a breeder, as whatever, depending on what level you're on, you gotta sell these dogs for what you can get just to find them a good home. But if your main goal is to sell a dog for $250, just think about this. This is not an insult. This is just common sense. Why would you sell dogs for $250 when you can sell dogs for $2,500? Give me one good reason. So basically what you're saying is, hey, she's eating poo again, man. This is okay, that's it. I'm zapping him. That's it. I'm zapping you, buddy. I'm zapping you. Zapping ain't working. Get out of there! Out! Zap ain't working. Well, the level ain't high enough. Okay, there you go. Oh, that's why the zap ain't on high. That's why they ain't been listening. You put that thing on 100. Everybody want to eat poo, right? And let's see. Eating poo, right? Shit ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing nothing. He gonna just keep eating the damn poo. They done ate so much of this damn poo. Could be healthy for him. I don't know. But that's like one of the things I'm talking about. If somebody's telling you to do better, hey, out! How is that an insult? But that's how people take it because, you know, the way I'm saying it or what I'm doing, people just feel like I'm, you know what I mean? But hey, look, I support everybody, man. Everybody do what they do. This is just a channel where we talk about subjects. And if I pick a subject that offends you, then that's too damn bad. I hope I don't gotta suffer no consequences for that. But you do gotta be watching what you say on here. But man, it's a lot of people, man. I be looking like, yo, you could be something else, you know. You could be making 100K off of these dogs, but instead, you just doing it for free. So I see that, and then I got stuff to say about it. But today will probably be the last time I talk about, you know, low level breeding situations. Come here. You know what I mean? It's just, you gotta understand, man. I guess by me being like a knowledgeable person, a person that reads and been studying books and studying stuff my whole life, I'm kind of intelligent. And a lot of people, hey, get out of there. They don't have that intelligence. Come on, out. You know, I'm from Philadelphia, man. So we big on being smart and big on history and knowledge of animals and science. Some people just have no knowledge. You know what I mean? No expectations of what they doing. So they just slum it out. No papers. No real idea of why they breeding the dog. They're just doing a lot of color breedings. And that's another thing. You guys just doing a lot of color breedings, right? Okay. People gonna look at them dogs and go, yeah, man, that's a colorful dog, but got a bird nose on it. Why that joint got a bird beak? You know what I'm saying? So imagine if you improved on breeding your dogs and you made them dogs. Man, we might go to 30 minutes. Yo, this might be the ultimate bully rant. So now you got a bunch of colorful dogs with bird beaks. No papers, no health checks, no, you know, these dogs are dumb, these dogs are sickly. And now people get these dogs and then they realize, man, that dog is dumb as a brick. And then somebody else say, yo, your dog look like, you go to the show with that dog somewhere and the dog got a bird beak. And they like, yo, man, you got a damn dog with a bird beak. When you could have bred dogs that were, you know, more blockier head style, more intelligent, more healthier, more girth. And now you could have been making like serious bread, but you just threw it all away to make some quick bread. You know what I mean? People don't be thinking, man, and I don't know why. I've made mistakes. I've went backwards. I made mistakes. But when I did those mistakes, I knew what I was doing. And if I had a friend that said, yo, that dog is a mutt. That dog ain't what it, you know, that dog ain't what he said it is. Guess what up? I knew what the dog was, and I was like, you right. But I gotta use this dog right here because, you know, I'm not ready to spend that bread yet. But I'm here to tell y'all, yo, you gotta spend that bread. I'm out here, yo. I had a whole litter of some dogs that was on the next level. Next level, man. And come on, out of that. Let's go, come on. Yo, I am about to tear this dog up for eating this food. Stop that. It's like these Corsos that's about to come. They're gonna be serious if they come out. Come this year or next year. Sorry if I'm yelling and it's killing y'all. Some people be crying. You yell too much. Look at this dude. I'm gonna kick him, yo. I'm gonna kick. Stop. Stop eating. Stop. You gotta watch him. He'll bite your ass. Try to whoop him. Come on. Milan ready to go home. Been ready. But yeah, you know, it's a lot of advice I've been given about how to breed a dog and certain things, and people don't get it. But you know what I'm realizing, man? Like I said, people don't want to do better. They just want to do whatever they want to do. They don't want nobody to say nothing about it. But you got to understand, if you breed less, you could breed more. So you could get rid of all your mutts and all your unpapered dogs. Not saying get rid of them, but find them good homes. And then you can get you a purebred dog with papers and breed that dog and just have one dog, breed it. Probably you can make $25,000 a year off that dog. You know, one dog, get your 25K and just chill. Instead of having a whole bunch of mixed mutts and you selling them for $250, $150. Dude, what are you doing? Think about that for a second. Then they calling me, man, hey, I got this dog, man. That joint getting on my nerves. Yeah, it's getting on your nerves because you paid $250 for the joint. But I gave everybody opportunity to get a nice, good dog that they could do something good with. Something they could build with, get themselves to the next level. Hey! He just keep eating the poop. Damn, boy. These niggas is just hard-headed. But, you know, it's a harsh message, man. Advice is never given. You know, somebody got to put this in people's head. Maybe one person will listen and try to go out and get a better dog. You know? Don't breed aggressive dogs that bite people and want to fight each other to the death. Don't breed those dogs. Why would you breed a dog like that? Just think about that. People can't handle these dogs. And I'm not saying that everybody, you might not have a dog that's kind of aggressive and you breed it. Okay, breed it, but then don't breed it again. Get you something better. And don't be mad when somebody give you advice on breeding dogs. You know, people gonna give you business advice. People gonna give you career advice. And you got two options. You can take it or leave it. But if somebody tell you, hey man, you need to get some training, get some certificates, don't be like, yeah, he trying to talk down on me. Nah, go get you some training and some certificates so you can get more money. There's big money out here. If you got training or certificates, you can be making $100K, $100,000 if you got some kind of training or some kind of certification. But y'all want to just keep working them same shitty ass jobs. Y'all don't want nobody to tell you to go get a training or certification. Y'all get mad. Yo, who this nigga, who he think he is trying to tell us to get some kind of training and a certification? I'm fine right here where I'm at. Look at that big piece of, hey! Now he got me yelling. He's ruining the video, huh, guys? But this has been one long bully rant, man. But I think today I'm gonna leave it alone because being as an OG, it's my job to educate the next generation and provide information for people because I've been there. I done did low level stuff, breedings, and all they do is just hold you back. You gotta step that game up. You know, I done did things where it was being cheap. What it really boils down to, you being cheap. You don't want to spend that bread. But but you always got to start somewhere. So what I'm saying is, especially when that opportunity comes to get that good dog, that better dog. You know what I mean? So you can do better. If you know better, you do better. That's why when I had the chance to get Milan, I drove to Ohio and got her. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I got Milan for $1,000, papers and all. Now, mind you, this is a $4,000 dog. So you can get good deals. You just got to watch it, and you got to know when they're there. $4,000 dog. I got it for $1,000 because the guy just wanted to braid the dog, get a puppy out of it, and you know, he just wanted him to sell fast. He said, "Yo, this is a $2,500 dog, $3,500 dog. I'm just taking $1,000." Like, I said, "Yo, can I take $900?" He said, "Listen, man, it's a $2,500 dog." Oh, it's a $2,500 dog, man, all day. I was like, damn. I looked at him. I said, "Yep, you damn right it is. Here go your $1,000. $1,000 is like a penny to me in certain instances. For this is like, you know, it's an investment. But, you know, I knew I had to get better. And that's what I did, guys. And now, look, it took me a long time to get here. But I got here. But what I want to say to you guys is, you know, it's a harsh message. Somebody telling you not to do something that's unethical and to breed your dogs a better way. It's a harsh message to somebody telling you your dog is not a bully. You know, or your dog ain't bullied that bully. Hey, I got a dog that's not that bully. I got a dog that's not ABKC. I got ABKC papers. I got UKC papers. But I have some dogs that are not papered up, you know, all the way ABKC. I'm still in my beginner stage too. I got a lot to get better on. You know what I'm saying? And I know it. And if somebody tells me, man, that ain't da-da-da-da-da-da, man, that dog ain't better, da-da-da, I don't get mad. I just try to get better. Because what somebody really telling you is, yo, I want to F with you. I want to get some dogs from you. I want to do some business with you. You know what I mean? But you got to get your shit together. You know? And as an OG, if I see you wasting your potential, wasting your abilities, I'm going to say something. But I'm going to stop. I'm going to just, I don't know. I'm just probably chill out with what I'm saying because, you know, I want to be the advocate for dogs and telling people how to do the thing the right way. But people ain't listening, and I ain't here to be, I'm here to be prosperous. That's my number one goal, to be prosperous. But when I see certain things, I'm going to point them out. When I got a certain subject on my mind, I'm going to point it out. For that. But what I think I got to do is, come on, y'all, go. What I think I got to start doing is just unfollowing all the people that ain't doing no ethical breedings, man. People that just breeding anything and doing anything. That way it ain't in my mind. That way I ain't got to see it. That way I ain't thinking about it. But I got gripes with the people that's at the top, too. Breeding these dogs, they're not telling you that these dogs are not as healthy as they saying. You know, the game is treacherous with these dogs now. It's treacherous now. People at the top will take advantage of you. People at the bottom ain't no good. The people at the top ain't no good. Hey, the dog game gets dirty. Like my man Fat said, my man Kevo said from Porter Family Bullies. What can I tell you? I actually had an interview with him. I said, what can I tell you about breeding American bullies? He said, man, you got to get dirty. You got to get down and dirty. Not meaning you got to like cheat people, chip people, but you know, you got to get down and dirty. You might have to do a C-section. You might have to do an AI. You know, you might have to drive 5 hours for a breed. But this has been one hell of a long rant, man. I've been going on and on and on, so we're going to end it real soon. But it's something I was really passionate about, trying to tell people how to do better and get this shit right. And it's one ear out the other. One ear out the other. And what I really think is people taking it personal like I'm talking to them. I'm talking to myself more than anybody else. Because you got to be able to take advice. You got to be able to take advice, man, if you're going to give it. And I was giving some advice. And it was like basically, breeding. Basically one big thing about it is if I want to go to the top, I got to breed the bigger, more bullier dogs. But I got the Corsos, and can't nobody mess with me on that. I tried to bring a couple people with me on that Corso thing, but somebody owed me a couple dollars. They sent me that money. But sometimes it's just the way people do things. Just like people don't like the way I talk on here. Man, however I feel, I'm just gonna talk. It ain't nothing personal. Just YouTube, just social media, man. But basically, in a nutshell, when you doing business out here, man, can't be no friends. That's what the dude said. Ain't no friends in business. And people don't really want to get money, man. They just want drama. They don't want to breed the dog, get money. I went out and got this stud right here, because it wasn't nobody I could work with to breed Connie Corsos. When it came time to breed, people see you doing a good job, they don't like it. Wasn't nobody to do these Corsos with, man. I got to do it all by myself. No help. No mentorship. Just all on my own. Me and my wife. And I was watching a big breeder today. He said, once you get some momentum, just do everything yourself. Do everything yourself, man. And it's a lot of pain. Damn, we almost at 40 minutes. It's a lot of pain, guys, involved with breeding dogs and people getting over on you and lying to you, people owing you money, losing friends over dogs. It's a lot of things that could go wrong with this. People owe money, man. That's the number one thing. A lot of people owe money on their dog, like customers and people that got good dogs themselves that you would like to mess with their dog, but they owe money, so you can't mess with them. It's like a principle of mine. You mess with the money, you mess with the relationship, it's over, man. Because, if I owe you some money, you're going to be ready to die for it. Ready to be for that little $50, And I ain't out here to be no bill collector. Certain people, though, you just got to live and learn, man, that people going to try to get over every chance they get. Every chance they get, y'all. So that's where the pain come from, yo. When people owe you money, people don't deliver on what they supposed to say. They say they gonna do this, that, and the third. Then it come time to do the breeding. They don't want to do the breeding. You help somebody out. Then they don't want to help you out, or they want to beef with you after you done helped them out. It's been so much stuff, man, when it comes with these dogs. Losing a lot of friendships. That's why on YouTube I can't really be friends with nobody, because it's a long, lonely road breeding these dogs. A long, lonely road. Everybody want to be on a higher level than the next man. That causes beefs. But at the same time, you got to take what comes with the game, guys. Take what comes with this game. The good and the bad. The good is when I see a puppy at somebody's house that I done produced, doing great, living it up, with the good color, the good structure. When I got a customer that's calling me constantly saying, man, good, thanks for this dog. Thanks for this dog. I'm thankful for both the people that sold me these dogs. Why am I thankful? Man, they sold me some beautiful specimens of dogs. Beautiful specimens. And I'm grateful. They looked out for me. I can feed my family with these dogs. I could buy my son a computer with these dogs. But it's gonna cost me an effort. It's not all about money. You see I'm out here for an hour in this freezing cold with ice, hands frozen. You can't put no gloves on and record. You know what I mean? Dogs having fun, eating straight raw meat, high kibble, quality kibbles, all that. But this is a hell of a rant, dude. But y'all should be grateful when somebody giving y'all knowledge and just experience on this game, you know. You want a Corso? Get in line, line up. Wait, I got healthy, quality Cane Corsos coming. Now, I let a lot of Corsos go for the low last time, you know. 1,500 is what I was letting them go for. This litter, 25. 2,500 a dog. That's what it is. Won't be no discounts. Either you got the 25 or you don't. You know what I'm saying? No payment plans. 25 or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I done learned to be, you know, you got to learn to be humble and grateful. So that's something 2025. I'm going to stop talking about people doing bad things, and I'm going to stop comparing and talk. I'm going to just I'm going to word my language in a way that ain't directed to make people think I'm talking about them. As a matter of fact, I might not even try to talk about anything, niggas. You know, advice, it seems like advice is not taken well on my channel, man. You know, people take it personal. But hey, guess what? If the content don't sting, if it don't hurt or touch a nerve, then, you know, people don't want to watch it anyway. So, you know, you got to be a little edgy when you on YouTube or social media. You know, you got to be rough, tough. But when it comes to the Corsos, we don't need no direction with that. We got a healthy boy, healthy girl. This boy is going to really add great angulation to the dogs. He has a great temperament too. He's really much big on the guard dog side. You know, he ain't playing no games. If you try to walk up on me, he gonna try to get with you, you know, figure out what's up with you. So I do like that. But I gotta exercise him, man. It's gonna be a lot that I gotta put into this male right here, because he got a lot of energy. But one thing I can say about the bullies, we gonna be creating a bully that's basically the height of a Corso, or the height of the large Rottweiler. You see how tall this dog is? We're gonna make our bullies tall like this, man. That's the conclusion I kind of came up to, because you just want your bullies to be healthy. You don't want to have no unhealthiness in your dog. So one thing about the bully that I was talking about the other day is too much compactness. It's too much compactness on a short frame dog. So I think making the bully a little bit taller will make it a lot more healthier. You know, give it that size. You know, you want a 140, 50-pound dog, give him some legs to stand on so he can stand at least. You know, body shape probably of a Corso with the head of a bully. That's probably what we're going for. You know, the body style of a Rottweiler, you know, with the head of and the temperament of a bully. You want that temperament to be a little bit more stable, not as edgy as a Corso. We're gonna make our bullies as tall as possible, man. We're not even gonna follow the height. You know, we're gonna try to find tall females so that we don't have to worry about any unhealthiness when we come to our bullies. The most important thing for me is to make sure my bullies don't have any issues. You know, some of them might not be that tall. We want to incorporate different body styles, but we're not going to try to breed any, you know, dogs that can't breathe that great or run that well. We're going to try to just breed healthy dogs. That's what we're going to do here at Co-op Kennels. We're going to breed healthy American bullies, man. We're not going to try to breed the biggest of the biggest of the biggest, and then the dog can't even chase a tennis ball. You know, we've been out here for 40 minutes. These dudes been out here working for an hour. If you buy a dog for 5 G's and they can't work for an hour, you're going to be pretty, you know, you might want your money back. So we're just gonna make our dogs as healthy as possible. You know, long legs. You know, some of the dogs are gonna be short. Some of them are gonna be bulls. But we're just gonna try to make them healthy, man. We're gonna incorporate like a QVN kennel style of dog. Like we're gonna have some XLs, some pockets, some standards, and we're gonna just incorporate all the different dogs that we can get together. You know what I mean? To make some stronger dogs, man. But in hindsight, you know, you just gotta know where you're going and where you wanna be. And we don't want to offend nobody, man. We love everybody, no matter if you are breeding $250 dogs, if you are breeding mutts, or whatever you breed. We're not here to judge you. This is information. This is an informational channel. We just try to give you the game so you can get money. If you don't want to get money and you don't want no game, then you don't really need to be watching Co-op Kennel. Because we all about creating great dogs, great programs, healthy dogs. No, we're not mixing no dogs over here at Co-op Kennel. We're not doing that. Hell no. We don't promote, we don't promote dogs with no papers. We don't promote breeding cheap dogs that's skinny and unhealthy. We promote healthy dog breeding, good relationships. Why do we do that? Because we want dog breeding, you know, to improve. We want everybody to get money and be successful in their program. You know, we want everybody to do well. But we realize that, you know, a lot of people are going to be offended if you take a stance on the dog. Some people are offended by bloodlines. You know, there's a lot of stuff that can offend somebody in this dog breed or just having dogs. But don't be offended, guys. Unless somebody like makes a comment towards you personally, like calls you out, points out your kennel or your program, and say, yeah, man, this dude right here breeding these mutts, or, man, don't go over here. Okay, that's personal. But if somebody just making a general statement about people breeding dogs and what people shouldn't do and should do, you know, don't take that personal, man. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it to heart. Don't take it to heart like in a bad way. Take it a good way. Oh, I'm gonna, you know, prove to yourself that you can do better. Woo! These guys are going to sleep. He needs this exercise though, and this is really good for them because I want them to get along and not be like fighting because she doesn't really respect him and she's tired of him because he's a puppy and he's always playing around. But yeah, guys, this has been a hell of a conversation. I guess I done had that damn exotic coffee my wife got. But I just want y'all to know, man, you can breed dogs and be successful, or you can breed dogs for fun. And the truth is, you shouldn't be breeding dogs for fun. You should be trying to be successful and having fun while you're being successful because, come on, guys, let's get real. You know, it costs a lot to take care of these animals, man. And, you know, you want people to see breeding dogs in a good light. So, you know, wait till the dog has been in the heat at least 2 times, you know, 18 months at least or something. Don't just be breeding dogs and getting rid of them and then breed another dog and getting rid of it. Find something that's going to work for you, that's going to make you some money, something that you can stick with so that people not looking like, man, look at this dog breeder here. Look at what he's doing with these dogs. He just breeding them and getting rid of them. He don't love the dog. Show that you care for the dog and that you compassionate so that people don't look down on all of us. Because believe it or not, this is one thing people don't think of. You could do something bad and it affect everyone. It could be that one last person that breed that dog, that aggressive dog that go bite somebody's foot off. Now nobody can't breed no dogs no more because of one person. Mind you, nobody cares. Everybody's still gonna do what they do. But, you know, just something for y'all to think about, man. If you watch this bully rant, man, thanks, guys. I'm sorry I had to rant on y'all and rave on y'all.